This is Comic Christ. I am on the Raincloud server, which is the vanilla one. Usually I like to do the modded version, but I figured that it was time to work on my vanilla as well. I'm by myself voice-wise, but as you can see, Maru is on here, and so is HPAR. And I'm being shot. So, what I plan on doing, it's kind of going to be a slow, kind of a slow video today, because I got a lot of work to do. As you can see, I've done a lot since my last video. Been working on the walls. Like I said, I'm going to convert all of this over to cobble and wood. So, basically, I am just going to be building. I'm not the best builder. I'm attempting to learn as I go. And I got my butt handed to me by a skeleton earlier right when I logged in, which was not cool, and unfortunately I do not have a bow yet. I do not play vanilla Minecraft very well. It's been a long time since I played it. I don't know exactly what I'm doing because I'm completely lost without my mods. Like Tinker's Construct and such. But that being said, I'm still giving it a go. I'm so used to having like a Tinker's Hammer just to knock out a 3x3 wall, and unfortunately I don't have that here. So I am just going to build. What I'm attempting to do is convert all this to cobble. As you can see, I use a custom texture pack. It's based off Sortex. So for me, cobblestone looks fantastic. I know a lot of the guys that are playing use a non-textured game. They don't use textures at all. So for them, the cobblestone might look a little ridiculous, but for me, I like it. It's my favorite texture. I like it a lot better than how the smooth stone looks. And that's why I convert most everything just to cobble, and I just run with it. And people are like, why are you using cobble? Cobble's so unprofessional. Well, if it looks good, then I'm going to run with it. So basically, excuse me, I'm just digging this all out and then just replacing with cobble. But I think I'm going to leave this a 3 high, simply because I don't want to feel claustrophobic, and that's why I'm digging. I'm a tall guy in real life, so I don't like enclosed spaces. So what I'll do is I will hollow this all out, and I plan on running this, it's a oak all the way around. A band all the way around it. So, and I am an avid user of stairs, upside down stairs. I'm still kind of learning the proper techniques of how to build correctly. But to be honest, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing all right. I've been working on my tree farm. I think I'm going to plant some dark oak, because there is a dark oak forest near my base. But I have to go up to access it, and I don't like going up as much as I would rather have a dark oak. And as you can see, I've kind of started growing it down here. No fancy redstone contraptions yet. I'm just manually digging it down. So, but this is, if you didn't watch my video earlier, I'm in a triple ravine underground. And I'm not really near anyone, and I kind of wanted to be that way, simply because I don't want to be pranked quite yet. I'm the new guy on the server, and I don't want to quite get my my hands dirty with the pranking. Plus, I really don't have the resources to pull off any cool pranks. Everyone else is pulling off these awesome pranks to each other and doing everything, and me, I'm just kind of hiding, just digging underground. So basically I need to figure out how I want to bend this. I mean, I could put a stairs. Oops. That is definitely not how I wanted it. But I could put stairs up like this, and then run stairs. I swear to goodness, I am horrible at placing stairs today. So I could put stairs under there, and kind of give it a little bit of definition, and then I could knock this out like this, and as you can see there's some water under there, but I could run some wood like that just to give it a little definition. And I need to go actually build some more stairs. I ran out. As you can see, I use them everywhere. And I like my stairs. I mean, eventually I'd like to redstone the doors to open at the same time, that kind of thing. I'd like to put a daylight sensor up because I have no idea if it's day or night when I'm down here, and then I go up. I don't know how to tell without a daylight sensor. I mean, I guess I could put some windows, but then people can see me from above. And that's the problem with the daylight sensor as well, is I have to put it somewhere strategically hidden, so to speak. Because if I don't, then people will be able to see it. And I'd probably hook it up to some sort of lamp system, so that way if the light's on, I know it's daytime. And if the light's off, then I know it's night. And that way I'd be able to go, okay, I'm not going to go outside and get shot in the head by a skeleton or blown up by a creeper or such as that. Because nobody wants to die. Really? Nobody? I mean, the worst is dying from hunger. But getting shot in the face is pretty bad too. So that's why I need to figure out some sort of system or way to be able to see if it's daytime or nighttime. And I need to get string as well, and feathers, so I can start making a bow, because I'm tired of being sniped by rogue skeletons. They're everywhere because I'm in a ravine. It's humanly impossible for me to light the entire thing up. I did pretty good, I think, getting most of the places, the little dark nooks and crannies lit up, but there are still some. As you saw, that skeleton spawned and was shooting me right when I logged in, which is not a desirable thing. No one wants to get shot by a skeleton either. So I need to figure out a way to defend myself, or take the darkness away a little bit more, which is just a matter of getting up there and doing torches, which is kind of bland, but it's required, especially if you live underground. You really need to make sure that everything's lit up. But this is really all I'm going to be doing today, just kind of digging things out and then replacing them. And as you can see, water everywhere. I could have I could have stopped all the water ahead of time and taken care of it, but it's not too terrible to work around. It's just a matter of replacing the blocks that you break. I don't know where that skeleton is. He was up there somewhere. Let me take a look and see if he's still hanging out. And maybe I can bridge over to him, but I doubt it because he'll just sit there and sniper me. Is he gone? I think he's gone, because he was hanging out right up here shooting me. So I think he has left the building, which is good. Because skeletons are bad. I can handle zombies. Skeletons, unless they drop boats for me, because then it makes me happy. So as you can see, I've used some dark oak here and there, but primarily oak. Just because oak's pretty much easier to grow. I mean, you can grow a single tree and then knock it down, where dark oak is a 2x2 grid. But I do like the texture of dark oak a little better than regular oak, but that's just the texture pack. And I could easily go in and edit that if I wanted to. But for now, I'll just use oak, because it's readily available. So like I said, I'm working down here. I don't know what to do with this area yet. I don't know what I want to make out of that. I haven't figured that out. I mean, I could block that in like that, and then maybe block this like that, and let's see if I can get back in here. I can do that. I guess looks okay. I'm not really pleased with that, but it'll work. And this is just the structure work. Once I get everything, ooh, that's neat. Once I get everything really built up and how I wanted, then I'll go back and do the more creative stuff. make it a little bit fancier. But I have such a massive cavernous area, and my goal is to get all of the walls cobblestoned and smoothed down so they're so it looks like you're just in this big man-made cavern, and that's my goal to attain eventually, is to make all of this look like, yeah, it was hollowed out by ancient dwarves of some sort. So, but right now, it's just me working on this base. I do have a partner. My partner is Piggles, but he is usually out there doing all kinds of sorts of videos. And if you haven't followed him or watched him, I highly suggest. He does everything from stuff on full stack, and then he does. I just watched his video on his UHC versus the I want to say SMB server, and that was pretty fun to watch. So, and to be honest, the teams, nobody's really said much. Scar set up the teams, but he hasn't really spoken on what the teams really represent and how scoring happens and all that stuff. So we're still kind of waiting to see what the teams are for. Because I am Team Orange. I did not pick the color because orange is not my favorite color. But hey, Team Orange, gotta represent. And so yeah, I'm gonna level this out a little bit. Give me a little bit more space to work with here. And I don't know. I guess I could recobble all that. Let's see. We can do. Let's see. How do we want to do this? So we can put that there, and then that there like that. And we'll finish this lip off, and then we can do that. Let's get rid of this block, and we'll put this. How do I want to do this? That looks alright. So we'll do it like that. And like I said, I don't have a pattern of how I build. I just kind of wing it, and then if it looks good, then I leave it. If I don't, then I continue to build around it until it does look good. I know a lot of guys have a style, like my friend Artisan is a very organic builder, so his builds are fantastic, and he kind of knows what he's building. Me, on the other hand, not so much. I just kind of wing it, and if it looks alright. But then again, the base is really just for me, and I'm really the only one that actually will see this. I mean, I've had Pastel and Bench here briefly, just to kind of see what I'm working with. But I am building alone. I am building far away. I am not near anyone. I don't build with anyone. This is all just me. When I first logged in, the first thing I did was I ran in a direction. I didn't pick any sort of particular direction. I just got dropped into the spawn and took off. A lot of people had these kind of like meet and greets, and they ran to spawn and checked it out. I already knew what spawn looked like because I watched a lot of the videos. And I don't build very well in communities. Typically because people like to build above ground, and they build these houses, and they have their own style, where I'm the opposite, and I prefer to build underground. Just because you don't have to deal with darkness. I mean, it's always dark, but I'm so used to just using torches that I definitely prefer the underground area. I'm gonna have to build another pick here soon. See, that's again where I'm used to Tinkers, where if my pick's durability is low, then I would just grab whatever my pick head's made out of and repair it. But I'm not so lucky in vanilla. I don't have that luxury. So we will knock this out and cobble. And like I said, my builds are going to be very, very slow, very kind of droll, simply because I'm not building in any sort of, I don't have like a plan in mind. I don't have oh, I'm going to build this house and it's going to be a 4x4 with a hallway this way. I don't have that. I'm more fluid with my builds because of the terrain and the area I build in. So for me, I usually build based off of the terrain that was already given to me, and that's what this is. And because I'm in a ravine, it goes all the way up, and it's going to take a long time. So a lot of the videos that I have are going to be very kind of, I guess for lack of a better word, simply because of just the tedious work that I'm doing on it. So hopefully I can at least make it a little bit more enjoyable by my bantering of sorts. What am I going to do with that right here? I do not like... So why don't we knock this out, and we will do a wall of sorts. That's better. And eventually I'm going to have to make some wooden stairs to go here. So, because this path right here leads out to the secondary ravine, going that way, and the third and the fourth ravine are also that way. This is primarily just the main. Oh, and Pastel has logged on, and hopefully I do not get griefed, so we'll keep that a secret. Maybe she won't notice I'm on. Maybe. But anyway, she's actually really nice, but she's team green, and I don't... Oops. And I don't trust Team Green. Bench is on Team Green as well, and they both know where I live, so I have to be pretty careful. I'm thinking about switching the entrance of my little hideaway, because they know it. So I figured if I switch it up, they might be like, oh, I know he's around here somewhere, but they won't exactly know. Because I learned how to play vanilla on a squid. That's awkward. I learned how to play vanilla using factions. So, and if you've never played factions before, you have to be very sneaky or very attack based, because that's what factions is. You go and you plunder other people's bases and that kind of thing. It looks alright. That is really awkward, by the way. I shall call him the waterfall squid. Beats the wall zombie, at least. But I played on factions, and that's where I learned how to hide and be crafty, and that's why I think where my desire to build underground is because you can really be very hidden underground if you know what you're doing. And I learned that in factions, because factions is brutal. You have a base and you log off, and somebody can come and plunder your base, and you're pretty much out of luck. When you log back in, they might leave a sign saying you were plundered. So I figured if you can't find me, you can't plunder me. And that's kind of my mantra, and it's always been that way, even though I have no real fear of being plundered by my Raincloud guys. But it just kind of stuck with me. It just, something in my head said, hey, just always build underground, and that's what I do. I find those most remote locations, and when I picked this one out, I actually picked for the plainest location that I could find. I didn't want something that was like, oh, he's building in a mountain and look at the mountaintop he has, and this and that. I did not want that at all. So I actually probably picked the most indescript. I gotta go build another pick. Indescript place, kind of like in a plains type style. And I basically dug a hole all the way down, and then the hole is hidden, and I won't say anything more because that will give me away. But yeah, I'm pretty confident on my ability to hide. Do I have iron on me? Yes. Do I have sticks? We will solve that. I will build 2 picks. That way I don't have to come back. So, and like I said, so used to modded, but so a lot of people are out there going, well, vanilla Minecraft is so easy. There's nothing to it. You just have to learn redstone. For me, it's the opposite. Where modded is really, really easy for me because I'm so used to playing it. But vanilla, on the other hand, is hard. Like when I first logged in and found this place, I was looking for the ores that I'm used to playing. I looked for copper and I looked for osmium for mechanism, and I was looking for aluminum so I could build my tinker stuff right away. And unfortunately, I had to get it in my brain that there are none of these fun materials. They're non-existent in vanilla. So I really had to change the way that my brain worked to. Yeah, it looks alright. Oh wait, I have a better idea. Let's see. We'll go make some fences. And even the vanilla recipes, I really had to get used to and playing it. I'm so dependent on mods like NEI, where the recipes are all there for you, and we have absolutely no mods, so I have to remember all the different recipes that exist in vanilla Minecraft that I've forgotten over the years as I've played it. I haven't played vanilla since probably 1.4.7 because that's when I learned what modding was, and that's where I am. I'm exploring. I don't even remember how to make fences. No, I think it's this. Yes. Nope, that's a gate. I don't want gates. So, like I said, I'm still learning how to play Minecraft again on vanilla, and it's been challenging. And if you do watch this and you're trying to scream into your computer how to make a particular thing, just keep in mind that this is out of my element. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to recording. I'm not used to playing with people that are very social, like Piggles and Kiri and Bench and everyone. And I'm really pushing my personal envelope to learn to be that way. And you could probably hear the nervousness still in my voice as I record because it is not something I'm used to. And I figured the way for me to get past this nervousness is to simply record. I mean, jump right in. That's the only thing you can do. That looks much better. Yeah, I like that better. So that's why I'm recording. I don't love it. I don't want a big following. I see these YouTubers that are just like spectacular, and they're saying, oh, I like 1,000 subscribers and this and that, and me, I want to stay small. I don't know what to do at this point. If I did start getting a following, live streaming's a little different because I have the interaction with the people in the chat, and I can really get behind that. So the recording's a little bit different, and that's what I'm getting used to. But it's like, are people going to watch me build a 64 tall wall made out of cobblestone constantly? And that's something I have to wrap my head around. I figured I have to get to the point where, like, hey, they either are going to watch it or they're going to turn it off. And I'm hoping people don't. I hope people see my awkwardness and weirdness and go, man, he's all right. I can dig watching this guy, and that's what I'm hoping for. Is that I can babble on and be like, man, that guy's funny, instead of like, oh, he knows his Minecraft, because I really don't. Even in the modded world, there's as you can see right now, I'm not the best Minecrafter. I'll never claim to be. I'm not. I am a gamer, but I don't excel at any particular game. It's just kind of me derping around, trying to figure things out. Okay, so we'll do this. That was a mistake, but that's alright, we'll fix it. Perfect. We get rid of that block. And what I'll do here, so I'll just fill this up with stairs. No. So I'm always taking suggestions on how to better my videos. I mean, if you just come at me and say, hey, your videos suck, well, then that's not very constructive, and it really doesn't help me. But if you give me, like, some ideas, like, hey, talk more about this, or slow down your speech, or don't be so nervous. Kind of being so nervous isn't going to really help me either, because it's just something I got to get over. But I really have a good support team. Everyone seems to enjoy that I've kind of stepped into the recording realm a little bit. And the Raincloud and even the Stormcloud guys have been fantastic support, so I thank them 100 times over. They're the reasons that I really wanted to record, and one person in particular really kind of inspired me, even though she doesn't like that I acknowledge her. But Evil Mech Maru, if you don't know, she doesn't record gameplay videos. She's in Kiri's videos quite often, but she really doesn't record. She does video vlogs, and she did one not too long ago that really kind of struck home with me. And I'm not going to name which episode, because you really should go watch them all, because she's pretty fantastic. But there was one episode that really kind of hit home for me and made me get past my awkwardness enough to put out a video. And I told her this, and she was very thankful, and I'm glad that, because she was very uncomfortable once the video was up about keeping it up, and I told her that it was a fantastic video, and I told her the other night that she had really inspired me to break past my shyness shell and to take a step forward and let people realize that, hey, I'm a person and I like Minecraft, and I'm going to record and see where it goes. So I think without her nudging and watching, she didn't really nudge me per se, but watching her videos really kind of gave me that, hey, what's the worst that can happen? What can really happen if you record? Either A, people are never going to see you and you won't even be noticed, or maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll say, hey, this guy's cool, he's goofy, he doesn't build perfectly, because so many people out there have so many perfect builds, and me, I'm a derpy builder. I just kind of build by eye. I put things here and I put things there to make things look how I want them, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that people can watch me and go, you know, this guy's cool. He's not perfect. He doesn't know everything about everything. He's not a mod expert. He can't do everything with redstone. He's not building giant dragons. There are tons of people out there, and I admire them so much. But that's not me. I build, I derp, I die a whole lot, which if you keep watching, you will definitely see me die, because I die often. Especially in modded Minecraft, because I forget that there are mobs, and certain mod packs I play, like our Stormcloud server, have so many different unique mobs that it's ridiculous. I mean, you really, if you haven't died yet, then I applaud you for your survivability. But me, I've died. I think I got the server most. I think I'm at that point where I have died more than anyone else on the server, simply because I play with no video game sound. And a lot of people are shocked by that. Like right now, you probably just hear my voice. You don't hear the sounds from Minecraft, and that is because I don't play with Minecraft sound. And there's a couple of reasons why. One, I'm playing with music, and I listen to metal, and I listen to industrial, and I listen to various other styles, but so usually when I'm playing, I have some sort of music in the background. So I don't pay attention, and that, I think, that leads to a lot of my deaths, actually, is because I don't hear creepers sneaking up from behind me, and I don't hear skeletons or zombies moaning. All I hear is just kind of the music I'm playing, or if I'm in TeamSpeak talking to my friends, that's really all I hear. And people are like, "Well, play with game sound." I'm like, "I don't want to play with game sound. It's not who I am. I don't like the game sound. I'd rather play and relax and listen to music, whether it's getting me hyper with metal or it's relaxing me with something else that's a little bit slower. I use Minecraft as an escape from the ho-hum of everyday life. I don't have a cushy job. I'm a baker, and so I'm working in extreme heat a lot. So it really exhausts me. And when I get home, the last thing I want to do is not wind down and be at 100%. Balls to the walls kind of thing. And I really don't. That's not the reason I play Minecraft. I play Minecraft to relax and to enjoy myself, and I happen to find a really great group that I can do that with. So, and that's why I don't play with game sound. And it kills me a lot. So when you're looking at my videos and you're like, man, why doesn't he play with game sound? Well, there you go. That would be why. And it kills me a lot, but that's okay, because I don't mind dying. It's not like it's game over when you die. Thank goodness for that. If I was playing like ultra hardcore or something, I would probably run into problems. What do I want to do with that? I guess I could put it there. And let's do this. Give it kind of a pillar effect, and we'll knock out some more of that wall. We'll give it a pillar like it's supporting. Once I get up there, I'll run that all the way up, and it'll look like I'm supporting the structure up there. Let's put that there. That looks alright. So, what are we going to do with this, though? Why don't we... Look at this. Building on the fly with Comp Christ. Let's do this here, and we will bring this in one, and then we can run our stairs this way. So let's knock all this out here, just to give us more space on this right here, so we can run it. We can do. We'll replace these with wood stairs when we get to that point, and that way we can go that way. That'll work. So let's get rid of this here, and of course replace it with cobble, because like I said, cobble is amazing for me because of the texture pack I use. And if you haven't caught it yet, I use kind of a conglomeration, to lack of a better word, of multiple packs, but it's based primarily on Sortex, which is probably my all-time favorite resource pack in the world. I love Sortex. If you haven't checked it out, it's a 64-bit, well, at least that's the version I'm using. Oops. Is a 64-bit version, and I've mixed it with a little bit of Wolfhound, another great resource pack, but it's a little dark for me. So I took the things that I liked from Wolfhound, and I took the things that I liked from Sortex, and kind of blended them together, and taking little bits and pieces as well. And then on top of it, I went ahead and did my own texture work on it, and you'd see that's more, I guess, relevant. My artwork is more relevant in the modded, because there were a lot of mods that were not textured. Sortex does a really great job at getting the mods that are popular textured, but there are a lot of goofy mods that I use that have no texture base at all. It's just vanilla, and a lot of the resource packs haven't touched them, which is really a shame, because there are so many great mods out there. There are just tons of them, and people know the crowd favorites, and I'm not going to knock on the crowd favorites, because I love them as well, like Mechanism and Buildcraft and Bombcraft and stuff. But then there are little mods out there that are amazing, but because they're not played very well, they're not ever textured by any resource pack. An example would be Chromatic Craft, which is the one I'm currently texturing, and it's an amazing mod. It's by Rekia, and it's pretty advanced, and it's pretty amazing. and but unfortunately it hasn't been textured by any texture people packs yet. I don't think Fax has even done it. So I've been working on it slowly, little by little, but I think I'm going to end it here. I don't like making long videos because they take forever to render, and on top of it, nobody really wants me to listen to me banter on. So thanks for watching. This is, again, the Raincloud server, and this was Combi Christ. And I look forward to making more videos, and hopefully I will get better at them. So thanks for watching.